by saying hi for anyone that watches it, if anyone watches it. But mentally, still not great. Today's not the best day. Sometimes I just get so frustrated, like, with my head. I'm like constantly like fighting. It's just a constant battle. Like, I'm like, oh my god, like even last night I was out for dinner and like I was really enjoying myself and it was lovely, but like it's like my head was like, okay, you're happy, like this is unusual, like, you know. And then I start like doubting it and I'm like, okay, is this like, am I actually happy, or like what's going on? Am I like, you know, my mind just constantly plays games with me. Yeah, but I just wanted to kind of discuss that and like, you know, does anybody else feel that way? Like, does your mind just like literally just, you just want to, I don't know, just like take it off and detach it from your body if you can? Sometimes there's literally just nothing that I can do to really help me, like, and that's just difficult. Like things that, like, you know, I would have enjoyed, like I just can't seem to enjoy at times, like, you know, having a bath, or even like browsing online, or whatever it is, or like lighting, you know, like a candle. Like I have some candles lit over there and stuff. Like things like that used to make me so happy. And when I feel like this, nothing works. Like, you know, I'm drinking some of my non-alcoholic rosé now, and like that usually is like a really nice treat for me. But when I feel this way, like nothing works, and I'm almost like numb to the point that the pain is that like strong. Like I'm in so much like mental hurt and anxiety up like in my head that I'm just like numb, and I'm like, I can't feel anything, like, you know. I don't know, like it's just, it's kind of one of those things where it's so hard to explain to people as well, because like there's something not right, but I just don't know exactly what, you know. And I'm sure there is other people out there that feel like that, you know. And it's so confusing to you and you're going through it. Like imagine trying to explain it to someone else. Like it's nearly impossible to explain. And it can be tough for the people around you too, because they just don't understand, because they don't go through it, and that's not their fault. And it's not yours either, obviously. You know, and I feel like I'm so different to my friends too. Like, you know, none of them really suffer how I suffer. Like I have one friend, I'm so grateful that I have her, because she does really, she suffers like I do, and we understand each other. And then I have another friend that I can talk to about absolutely anything. Um, and she doesn't suffer how I do, but she does understand it, you know, and she's just incredible. So, you know, people around you can really be such a great help, like, and it's so important. It's so important to talk about it, even if you don't know what you're talking about, or you don't even know what you're saying. But just like talk, like, you know, say how you're feeling, and you know, be comfortable saying certain things that maybe you feel like you shouldn't say. Like when I get really low and I get like really like intrusive bad thoughts, I type it on my phone. I don't send it to anyone, but I just keep it for another time, you know, and I can like look back on it and all, and sometimes be proud of like, okay, I felt like that day, but I'm still here, and I still managed to get through that. And that really does help. And like trying to focus on one thing at a time, which I'm so bad at. But like, I could be like, okay, I have to have a shower, I have to get ready for work, I have to do this, do that. Like, whereas like, just focus on one thing at a time. And I've started doing that, and it's actually really helped. Write down if you have to. Like, number one, I'm going to shower. Number two, like, I'm going to make coffee, or whatever it is. And just like do it one by one, instead of like having it all in your head like a magician, which I do. And then you're just in panic and you get nothing done, and you're all stressed and you're all flustered, and it's just a disaster. Your mental health first before anything. Like, you know, forget everything else. Like, everything will work itself out in the end. Like, you know, I'm so bad at it as well. I'm thinking all these things that I need to sort out, instead of just taking the time to focus on my mental health and like what I need to do for it to get it in order. Like, you know, it's never going to totally be 100%, but if I can just get it like 50-70% of the way, I'll be happy, you know. Just manage it. Like, I need to manage it better and stop letting it control me, because it does control me a lot. Like, it really takes over. You're not alone. This is why I want to make these kind of videos, even if they're pure rants, and, you know, someone just glance on it for a minute and has some sort of like understanding and feels sort of similar to me, then, you know, like, it's great, because it won't make them feel so alone. And that's why I'm making these videos. And